Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to unclog your quarter turn spigot. In this video I'll show you exactly the steps on how to do it. You're just going to follow along, and it's pretty much the same throughout all the brands, makes and models of all quarter turn spigots. So a multi-turn valve won't apply to this because a multi-turn valve is actually done by compression and you're squeezing tight a rubber seal. Whereas a quarter turn spigot, you're opening up a valve on the inside, which opens up the actual water flow. So first you're going to make sure that your spigot's water supply is off before attempting this repair, as you will have a ton of water gushing out that you cannot stop. So make sure that is off before you start this. The first thing we did is that we took off that handle, screw in the plate, pop it off. Then you're going to take a pair of vice grips and or pliers or anything that you can do without damaging this nut, and you're going to break it loose counterclockwise. Here you're going to unscrew it and then pull out the plunger very carefully so that way you can access the actual stem. So here you have to pull out the plunger as stated. Don't do your hands, it's not going to work unless you're stronger than me, which is possible. Use pliers, pull it out. You don't need a twist or anything, just give it a good tug upwards, just like that. Obviously you're going to be against the house, so pull it towards you, just don't stab yourself. The next part is to inspect all the seals to make sure they're good, which they should be. The chances of them being torn up are very small unless you obviously damaged it pulling it out, which it shouldn't happen. Now if it's a very old system, you may have actual stripping going on there and some tearing because it's old rubber. Here we're going to unscrew the back to inspect the plunger. Here, right here, is that valve I told you about. As soon as you turn that stem, you'll see it open and close. I'll show you later in the video. But that's just your water flow inlet right here. You can't pop it out like that. Don't do what I'm doing. That was stupid. You have to pry it out, and don't even touch it. It has nothing to do with the clog. That's your opening. Here is where the actual clog is. Now you see this part here? That seal is why the plunger doesn't go in and out. That's why the water flow is not coming to you. So the first thing we got to do is fix that, and you'll see what I mean with that plunger later in this video. So here we have her pushing out this plunger. Yes, a female's doing the work, so anyone can do it. Don't make excuses. Make sure you explode it all over the floor, so you have to find the pieces later. And here's how this is built. You see that seal is all damaged and bent? It's supposed to be just like that. And then we're going to assemble it really quick. Well, it's supposed to be quick, but this is the learning process. See, no one gets it right the first time, so be patient. Now we're going to line it all up. Spring in right after the plunger, confirming that it goes this way. Add the back cap. And this is the entire mechanism on the plunger water inlet. As soon as you snap that in, you'll notice that, look how good that looks. It's an even uniform seal, and we're going to test it. See how it opens and closes? That water pressure will push that open. Now, because that rubber band was sealed, it would not allow it to actually flow or move it open and close. That's that water valve we were talking about. When it opens and closes with that quarter turn, it allows water in. But if that plunger was stuck, you will not be able to do that. So guaranteed, you will be seeing that plunger clog if you're having the same issue. That's the first thing to do. Now please note, add some WD-40, add some Vaseline to keep that from getting too dry and catching and creating that clog again.
Out and it was jamming the plunger,
and when the seal comes out, it jams that plunger from opening or closing at all, so water flow doesn't access. So I just replaced someone's spigot brand new that did the same thing, and the whole time it was this little piece. And I feel bad now, but it is what it is. Like, they got a new spigot, they'll be good. If this fails again, guys, do not go putting a brand new spigot in. I just spent $50 for this one. Not worth it. Why I keep buying new ones, you know? That's poor craftsmanship. So I'm hoping this fixed my issue. So we're gonna,
there you go. All right.
tighten it like this. All right, that's tight enough. All this, a little bit more WD-40 wipage right here. And now it's time to assemble this bastard. See if I fixed it. We're gonna get her big ass under the house, you know, because obese women need to get picked on. All right. Oh, this is not the right way. There you go.
Seals need to be
Click
pushed in.
until they click.
And the nut goes on.
And then we
Tighten it up.
make sure it's big enough. Almost looks like we know what we're doing. I'm never replacing another thing like this. That should be tight enough. It doesn't need to be moose tight.
And you
Look, you can tell it's brand new because look, we still left the tag on it. Oh, get that. I leave all my tags on because it makes the house look brand new. There we go.
Alright.
On, off, on, off. Moment of truth. Get your ass under there. Up. I'm gonna leave the spigot on, so when you turn it on, it's a smooth flow. There's a shark bite. That's not shark bite. A PEX line ball valve that we crimped on. That's easy quarter turn, so should be no issues. And I think putting WD-40 on is going to make her happy. Let's see. Yep. See how it just pushed out? Good to go. And that is how you fix your spigot.